Hi, I'm Tom with Bob Hamilton Plumbing. I'm the manager of the sewer department, and I'm here to talk to you today about your sewer. Well, first of all, there's the cost of doing that, of cleaning the sewer or opening it up. But the bigger cost is the damage the backup does to the house, like having waste and water all over the basement or crawl space or whatever area it's happening in. There's that cleanup as well as the damage it can do. And there's no permanent solution except for replacement of those old lines. Well, there's the traditional option of digging it up from beginning to end and laying new pipe, which leaves quite a mess. When it's done the first time, it's done before they have trees or seed or sod or sidewalks or driveways or anything. So it's much easier the first time around, but the second time around to dig it from the beginning to the end sometimes is actually impossible. So there's sewer line trenchless replacement, which is also known as pipe bursting, and then there's pipe lining. Both of those are trenchless or semi-trenchless pipe replacements. For the trenching, you would start at the house and dig roughly 8.5 to 9 feet deep and continue that trench on out to the main, and then take out the old pipe and bring in gravel and relay the line, as well as compact all that dirt back in and backfill. So it's a much more intrusive way of replacing lines, and it takes a lot longer. So we have to, first of all, the line has to be open and cleaned out and intact. There's limitations to how big of a missing piece or how big of a hole there can be in the piping in order to do a liner. A liner is basically kind of like it sounds. It goes inside of the existing pipe, whether it be clay or cast iron, and then it uses a resin, a two-part resin and epoxy hardener to create a new liner that lines the inside of the pipe. So it creates a completely seamless and smooth surface for the liner, the water and waste to go to. So it is usually completely trenchless. Depending on the way the plumbing is done, we may need to make a small hole in the basement or even excavate outside in order to have access to put in the liner. Pipe bursting generally requires two holes, one at the beginning and one at the end of the line to be replaced. And they are much smaller than doing full trench digging, where we just dig two holes and we actually pull in a new line. We pull a new line in through the old pipe, and the bursting part comes when the old line is burst, or it's basically, we burst the new line in through the old line, so we use the old line as a conduit to pull the new line through. If you have any more questions about anything we talked about, just give us a call.
Bob Hamilton Plumbing, heating and AC. Call 888-4BOB. Remember 9.